Just my group only has one person, just me. You guys will only listen to my own voice in last minutes. But don't be so sad, I think my lecture is good too. And in this video, we will talk about a question which is related to probability. And let's read the statement first. Yu Xiali, because she's my mom, decides to make some dumplings for the Chinese Spring Festival. And here are 3 people who will enjoy these dumplings. Yu Xia herself, her husband, also my father, Jing Li, and her son, Ao Feili, myself. And just like the right bottom image, in the north area of China, dumpling is always a dish that must be had during Spring Festival. I think it's like the turkey in Thanksgiving Day in America. Everyone will enjoy this dish at that time. And then 35% of the dumplings were eaten by Ao Fei, 50% of the dumplings were eaten by Jing. The remaining dumplings were eaten by Yu Xia. And each dumpling is either contains coin or non-coin. 3% of the dumplings eaten by Yu Xia contain coin. 5% of the dumplings eaten by Jing contain coin. Finally, only 1% of the dumplings eaten by Ao Fei contain coin. That's the truth. I'm always the lucky one. I think just like our Nate in daily assignments. And eating a contains coin dumpling is also a Chinese tradition. It means that the person who gets a contains coin dumpling at that time will be very lucky in the new year. Now let's move on to 2 questions. Here are 2 sub-questions of this statement, and the first one we need to get the probability that the dumpling I choose will be the contains coin dumpling that my father Jing is, and then the probability a dumpling contains a coin. But before we solve this problem, so let's do some summary first. Here are 4 letters that summarize the 4 events: F, dumpling which eaten by Jing; A, dumpling which eaten by Ao Fei; M, dumpling which eaten by Yu Xia; and C, dumpling which contains coin. And let's start solve this problem. First one is this statement looks like a little bit of difficult, so let me translate it. It can be, what is the probability of getting a feather A dumpling that contains coin? Also, the probability F and C. This is the event that the dumpling which is eaten by my father, and then C is the dumpling which contains coin. And by chain rule, we can write this thing as probability of F times probability C given F. And from the previous statement, we know the probability of F is 50%. And the probability C given F, it is 5%. And we got the final answer is 0.025. And move on to the next question. This question is easy to understand. We need to get the probability of C. This probability can be assembled from 3 aspects. The probability of getting a father A dumpling which contains coin, the probability of getting a mother A dumpling which contains coin, and the probability of getting an Ao Fei A dumpling which contains coin. Let's just write it. Probability of office, the probability of mothers, and then the probability of fathers. And also by chain rule, we can write these things as probability of A times probability C given A plus probability times probability C given M. Also, we got this thing from the previous question, that is 0.025. And here let's do it. The probability of event A is 35%, and times 1%. Plus, here we got this thing from 1 minus 50% minus 35% is 15%, plus times 3%, and plus 0.025, and the final answer is 0.033. That's it. And in this video, we practiced 2 questions related to probability: the probability of event C and F, and the probability of F, and also exercised the using of chain rule. So this video is finished. Thank you very much.